last class, we had done an important part of the chapter, that is the protein synthesis. Okay. So I just want to ask you certain questions just to know that you remember or not. Okay, so I'm going to ask you some questions. Just write down the answers on the chat box and then we'll go ahead. Okay, so let's start with that part. The first question is what is the biological term for protein synthesis? No, I'm not getting the right answer. Yeah, the answer is translation. Okay, so translation is the answer for protein synthesis. Okay. What are the different types of RNA involved in the protein synthesis? I want all the types of RNA involved in protein synthesis together. Yes, you have mRNA, rRNA, and tRNA. These are the different types of RNA involved in protein synthesis. Good. Okay. After that, what do the mRNA carry? Please, try to understand my question. What do the mRNA carry, which is read by the ribosomes? Yes, the answer is codon. Okay, so codon is the right answer. It is what it is carrying, which is read by the mRNA or which is read by the ribosomes. Okay, and according to the codon, the tRNA brings a particular dash. What is that? According to the codon, the tRNA brings a particular dash, and the answer again came from Vikroli. The answer is amino acid. Okay, so amino acid is brought by the tRNA depending upon the particular codon. और वो tRNA mRNA के ऊपर कनेक्ट हो बैठे उसके लिए उसके पास कुछ रहता है. वो कॉम्प्लीमेंट्री कोडॉन को क्या बोलते हैं? विच कनेक्ट्स विद द कोडॉन. Yes, the answer is anticodon. Right, very good. So I'm happy that you remember because I have told you complex protein का जो structure है वो बहुत बार पूछा गया है along with the diagram. So you need to understand and by heart it very carefully. अच्छे से ध्यान से पढ़ना है उसको. Ultimately, when the anticodon and the codon का जब bond बनता है तो amino acids आते हैं. And now the last question is when the amino acids are coming one after the other, what is the bond present between the two amino acids? Yes, good. The answer is peptide bonds. So peptide bonds are present between the two amino acids, okay, and ultimately amino acids एक दूसरे से through peptide bonds join होते हैं और ultimately बनता है हमारा particular protein. So this was done earlier in the previous class. Okay, very clearly I have revised it out with you. And one more thing हम लोग ने last time जो किया था वो है mutation. Okay, can anyone tell me what is mutation? A change in what? Yes, a change in genes. So when there is a small change also in the gene, okay, it can lead to a change in the protein and then that protein gives you a change in the character. That change in the gene is called as a mutation. Mutation कभी भी हो सकता है, it is random, ये याद रखना. Okay students, it is random, कभी भी हो सकता है. Sometimes it happens, normally it happens very slowly और धीरे धीरे उसका changes दिखता है. अब आज जो हम पढ़ने वाले हैं, it is a result of mutation. What we are going to study today. Okay, mutation is not a syndrome. Mutation is not a disease. Mutation do occur in every living organism. The reason behind that can be many. For example, अगर तुम्हें समझो the environment is always going to change. Environment कभी same नहीं रहने वाला. It's always going to change. So the body has to adapt to the new environment. अगर adaptation नहीं किया, then the person or the animal or the organism may die. So to adapt to the new environment, it is compulsory for the body to do certain changes in the gene, in the protein, so that it can survive. Okay, so mutation sometimes can be very bit beneficial and sometimes it can be deadly. It depends कौन सा gene mutate हुआ है उसके ऊपर depend करता है. So mutation is good as well as it is bad. And today हम जो पढ़ने वाले हैं, okay, that is completely based on mutation which led to something called as evolution. Okay, so let's start with that part. So okay, over here ये हम लोग ने लास्ट क्लास किया था that some mutation can be small, some can be big, and the example of mutation over here is sickle cell anemia. So sickle cell anemia is a type of mutation present in which the RBC जो red blood cells है उसका shape हो जाता है change, it appears sickle shape. So this is the sickle shape, right? Normal RBC ऐसा होता है, right? But this is a sickle shape. Now this sickle shape जो हमारा RBC हो जाता है वो blood vessel में कहीं कहीं पे इकट्ठा हो जाता है. It forms a clot. And when it forms a clot, it is not possible for the blood to go ahead. So when अगर समझो यहाँ पे कोई organ है जिसको blood चाहिए, उसको blood नहीं मिलेगा, right? Because यहाँ पे clot हो चुका है. So this lead to the less amount of oxygen, because oxygen भी blood से ही मिलता है तो वो उसको नहीं मिलेगा, which can lead to the death of the tissue or the organ. Ultimately, it can be fatal to the body. So this is a type of mutation which can be deadly. It can lead to death, but we also have mutation which has led to something called as changes in the body and which has led to something called as evolution. So as the name goes of the chapter, heredity and evolution, heredity का part हम लोग ने somewhat cover कर दिया है. अब हम पढ़ने वाला है something called as evolution. But remember, both are interconnected to each other. Heredity and evolution both are interconnected to each other because both happens due to genes. Again, I'm repeating, heredity and evolution both are interconnected to each other because both happens due to genes. Because of genes, the characters are transferred from one generation to another. That is nothing but heredity. Okay, again, because of genes, the characters are transferred from one generation to another. That is called heredity. Because of genes, there can be an alteration, a change, okay, in the structure of protein, which can lead to the development of a new character. जो पहले नहीं था, अब नया character आया है, तो उसको हम बोलेंगे evolution. So hence दोनों का जो main source है वो same है. Hence they are interconnected to each other. And the evolution, the basis of evolution was perfectly explained by Darwin. Okay, Charles Darwin. He is said to be the father of evolution. जैसे Mendel is the father of heredity, वैसे ही Darwin is the father of evolution because he explained in detail कैसे evolution हुआ है organisms के अंदर और कैसे नए नए organisms आए हैं अर्थ के पर. So we also know that humans are evolved from monkeys. So how we have evolved from monkeys, how other organisms have evolved from their ancestors, this was detailed given by Darwin. Okay, and Darwin said one thing which is very, very important for the development of the organism, and that one thing is natural selection. Okay, what is natural selection? वो मैं तुम्हें आगे पढ़ाऊंगी. But remember, this natural selection is a very important term which was given by Darwin, which is the basis for evolution. Okay, so let's go ahead. Okay, so the next part, again, evolution. What does that mean? What is the meaning of evolution? It is the gradual change. When the word comes gradual, मतलब धीरे धीरे. Evolution एक साल में, 2 साल में नहीं होता. It's a very, very, very slow change. Okay, जो organisms के अंदर आता है. So it's a gradual change occurring in living organisms over a long duration. Okay, ऐसा नहीं था कि 50 साल पहले मंकी से और बाद में ह्यूमंस आ गए. नो, इट्स अ वेरी स्लो चेंज जो हुआ है. And that slow change which occurs at a very long duration, very long time, उसको ही हम बोलते हैं evolution. Okay, so again student, evolution का मतलब क्या है? It is a gradual change occurring in the living organisms, okay, over a long duration. I hope you are clear till here. ओके तो अब तुम्हें इतना समझ में आ गया है कि जो इवोल्यूशन होता है वो हर एक ऑर्गेनिजम्स में होता है, वो चाहे बैक्टीरिया हो, प्लांट्स हो, एनिमल्स हो के ह्यूमंस हो. एंड ये जो इवोल्यूशन होता है, ये इवोल्यूशन धीरे धीरे होता है, वेरी स्लोली होता है इन अ पर्टिकुलर ऑर्गेनिज्म. ओके, नेक्स्ट, इट्स अ वेरी स्लो गोइंग प्रोसेस एंड फॉर्मेशन ऑफ अ न्यू स्पीशीज मतलब अ न्यू काइंड ऑफ ऑर्गेनिज्म due to changes in the specific characters of generations of living organism is a response to something called as natural selection, which is said to be evolution. So again I'm telling you, over here you can see that billions years lage hai to come to this point. Okay, and still evolution is still going on. ऐसा नहीं कि evolution stop हो चुका है. स्टिल इवोल्यूशन इज गोइंग ऑन. ओके, एंड वो कभी खत्म नहीं होगा. अगर लिविंग ऑर्गेनिजम्स है तो इवोल्यूशन है. तो ये जो धीरे धीरे यू कैन सी डिफरेंट ऑर्गेनिजम्स कमिंग ओवर हियर, अलग अलग ऑर्गेनिजम्स है, और अल्टीमेटली यहाँ पे हम पहुंचे हैं जहाँ पे ह्यूमंस आए हैं. तो ये इतना पूरा जो रास्ता हम लोग ने ये निकाला है, दैट इज अ वेरी स्लो प्रोसेस. ओके, और ये हम लोग ने क्यों किया है? बिकॉज ऑफ समथिंग कॉल्ड एज नेचुरल सिलेक्शन. Now, what is the meaning of the term natural selection? Darwin said, according to Darwin, it is like if an organism is fit for the new environment. Again, if a particular organism is fit, capable for the new changing environment, then it is going to survive. But अगर उसके बॉडी में ऐसे चेंजेस नहीं हो पाए जो उसको चाहिए टू सर्वाइव इन द सराउंडिंग, देन द पर्सन और द ऑर्गेनिज्म विल डाई. ओके, अगेन रिपीटिंग, अकॉर्डिंग टू डार्विन, ओके, ही सेड दैट द फिटेस्ट विल सर्वाइव. फिटेस्ट विल सर्वाइव का मतलब है कि जो ऑर्गेनिज्म केपेबल है टू चेंज इटसेल्फ according to the environment, that organism will survive. But if the organism is not capable to change itself according to the environment, then the organism will die. That is said to be fittest will survive. Okay? अगर दो organisms है, उसमें से अगर समझो, if I take an example of a bacteria, I'm giving a very small simple example of a bacteria. Okay, समझो there is a pond. A pond contains large amount of bacteria. Okay, the pond water is like little bit cold. वो temperate region में है तो cold है. So organisms are आराम से surviving in that environment. Bacteria are surviving in that temperate cold environment. But suddenly there was a change in the surrounding. Okay, and धीरे धीरे वहाँ का temperature जो है वो बढ़ने लगा. तो अगर वहां का टेम्परेचर बढ़ने लगा, ऑफ कोर्स इवन द वाटर टेम्परेचर विल इंक्रीज. ओके, नाउ उसके अंदर जो बैक्टीरिया है, दे वर एडेप्टेड टू दैट कोल्ड टेम्परेचर, बट नाउ देयर इज अ चेंज इन द टेम्परेचर, देयर इज अ चेंज इन द एक्सटर्नल एनवायरमेंट. सो देयर आर मेनी बैक्टीरियाज व्हिच आर गोइंग टू डाई बिकॉज दे आर नॉट केपेबल टू सर्वाइव इन दैट पर्टिकुलर टेम्परेचर. But even if there are 1,000 bacteria, उसमें से there will be at least 2 or 3 bacteria which can develop a change in their gene. Okay, which can develop a change in their gene, and they can produce certain types of protein which can make them capable to survive in this hot temperature or increasing temperature. Hence, every kind of the bacteria will not get extinct. Some of its kind will survive. Why they could survive? Because they produced something they produced a change in their body. They evolved themselves. Okay, and because of that evolution, they could survive in the changing environment. But those who could not survive, they died. So that is called as a natural selection. Nature selects it. No organism can do it on its own. That is called that. इसलिए इसको बोलते हैं natural selection. Naturally ये होता है. Naturally some organisms will die because they are not capable to survive. And naturally some organisms will develop particular genes, particular mutation, particular proteins, which will lead to its evolution. And when these organisms will reproduce, the babies of the organism will also have that evolved gene, which will allow them to survive in the changing environment. So this is what is about natural selection. Okay. So I have given you an example, and if you want, again, I'm going to repeat it for the last time. Natural selection may only the fittest person, fittest organism which can survive the change in the environment can survive. Okay, वो adapt कर सकता है तो वो survive करेगा. जो organisms, वो चाहे बैक्टीरिया हो या फिर कोई और living organisms हो, if they cannot adapt themselves to the change which is occurring in the environment, then the organism will die. Okay, so out of the majority of the organisms will die normally, but there will be some few organisms which is naturally selected. Okay, कोई ऐसा select नहीं कर सकता, अरे तू जिंदा रहेगा तू मरेगा, नहीं, ऐसा नहीं होता. So naturally वो selections होगा, genes naturally mutate होंगे, and maybe they will produce a protein which can help them to survive. And hence they can increase their population, and जो नया next generation आएगा उसके पास भी वो mutated gene होगा which will help into an evolution. So hence the basis of evolution is the mutation which is done naturally, hence called as natural selection, and which leads to the adaptation of the organism to the changing environment. Okay, this was about natural selection. Let's go ahead now. Okay, 3.5 billion years ago, life had been non-existent on Earth. So 3.5 billion बहुत बड़ा time duration है. 3.5 billion years पहले Earth पे there was no life. Okay, you can see over here completely no life. पानी यहाँ हर जगह पे कुछ नहीं था. Not a single bacteria. Okay, धीरे धीरे, by the way, that time Earth का जो atmosphere था, even that was not suitable for the growth of life. So oxygen का content बहुत ही कम था, मीथेन और जो दूसरे gases है वो ज्यादा थे. So धीरे धीरे जैसे environment change हुआ, it led to the development of a first living organism, which is said to be a bacteria. Okay, so अगर हम बात करें यहाँ आज से 3.5 billion years पहले की, तो तभी अर्थ पे there was no life. After that, at the beginning, there may have been simple elements, okay, which can be organic as well as inorganic, which may have formed from those. So now, okay, अर्थ पे life नहीं था, but अर्थ पे elements तो थे. Okay, it had carbon, it had hydrogen, oxygen, सब थे. So ये जो elements थे, either वो simple form में थे या फिर वो compound form में थे. Compound मतलब you all know chemistry में what is the meaning of a compound, when two or more atoms come together, right? So ये जो अलग-अलग forms थे, it can be organic as well as inorganic. When I say about organic, it means carbon containing compounds, carbon hydrogen compounds like methane is organic. Okay, and you have inorganic जैसे mineral ores है, वो सब है. Again repeating, if I say about 3.5 billion years, 3.5 billion years से पहले अर्थ पे there was no life, but there were different types of elements. There were inorganic as well as organic compounds. When I say organic, a carbon, hydrocarbon को हम लोग organic बोलते हैं. Okay, containing hydrogen and carbon. If I say inorganic, we have different mineral compounds which are said to be inorganic. So ये अलग-अलग forms थे. These were present on the earth. Okay, so over here you can see these are the different organic, inorganic compounds which were present on the earth. Dhire dhire, there was a change in the climate, there was a change in the environment, which led to the development of compounds like proteins and nucleic acid. So after a long period of time, okay, there was small changes in the surrounding, which led to the joining of the organic and inorganic compounds. There was a reaction between the organic, inorganic, and other elements, and it led to the formation of nucleic acid. We all know what's a nucleic acid: DNA, RNA, right? And proteins. So there was formation of proteins and nucleic acid very slowly due to the change in the environment. And these are said to be complex compound. हमने ऊपर जो पढ़ा, these are simple, these are complex. But complex किससे बना है? Simple से ही बना है, of course. So after a due course of time, again many years के बाद, there was change in the environment which led to the development of complex compounds, like we have the nucleic acid, that is RNA, DNA, and different types of proteins. Okay, now after that, this DNA and this proteins, they form a very simple, old, primitive type of cell. When I say simple, old मतलब सबसे पुराना cell. Primitive का मतलब होता है सबसे पुराना. A very primitive type of cell which may have been formed from the mixture of different organic and inorganic compound. So as I told you that during that time, there were organic and inorganic compounds. Because of some reactions, because of the changing in the environment, okay, they came together to form a complex compound. The complex compound is nothing but the DNA, the RNA, the proteins, okay, and then they arranged themselves. ध्यान से सुनना. They arranged themselves to form a very primitive पुराना cell, जिसमें बहुत कुछ नहीं है. ना उसके पास एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिकुलम है, ना माइटोकॉन्ड्रिया है, वेरी पुराना टाइप सेल है. And that was the beginning of the life on earth. So a very primitive cell was developed, which contained mainly the nucleic acids and the proteins. Okay, and then this was the starting of life on earth. Okay, but ये ऐसा ही नहीं रहा, because then came evolution. So धीरे धीरे ऐसे cells में भी changes आए, and from being primitive, they updated themselves. Okay, they evolved themselves to change themselves into some more developed cells. Okay, so again at present we have different species of plants and animals. तो ये जो plants and animals है, अब वो primitive नहीं है. वो primitive क्यों नहीं है? Because even if the earth started as a even if the life started as a primitive पुराना cell, धीरे धीरे उसमें changes आए, evolution आया, उसके genes में changes आए, so नए forms बने, and now at present, going 3.8 billion years ahead, now when you find different type of plants and animals, these are the evolved cells of the primitive cells. So now they are evolved themselves. Why have they evolved themselves? Because according to the environment, even they have to update themselves. So they are updated cells, which contains all the different types of mitochondria, ER, and other organelles. Okay, so at present, what species we have of plants and animals? They are of different diversity, different variety, and they are having a complete evolved cell to meet the changing environment. This theory is called as gradual development of living organism, and this theory was then accepted. Okay, so इस theory से पता चला है कि भले लाइफ शुरू हुआ है एज ए सिंपल सेल, धीरे धीरे उसमें इवोल्यूशन होने के वजह से उसमें धीरे धीरे कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी बढ़ा, it turned out to be more and more and more and more complex. Okay, and this happened at a very, very slow pace, and this hence is said to be gradual development, matlab dheere dheere development of living organism. Okay, which is now accepted to be the evolutionary theory. So यहाँ पे we have cleared the basis of evolution, and you can see in this picture very clearly that from a small organism, a small bacteria, from a small bacteria, यहाँ पे you can see कहाँ पे कितने नए 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 organisms आए हैं, right? And where are we? We are here at the top. Okay, so this is nothing but the gradual development of living organisms. Okay, so now you have a small GIF over here showing how the organisms have divided, and it has led to the complexity of the organisms. इसको हम लोग बोलते हैं theory of evolution. Okay, so what does it say? According to this theory, the first living material, that is the single cell, okay, has been formed in an ocean, in short, water. Okay, and उसको हम लोग बोलते हैं, the living material को बोलते हैं protoplasm. Now, those who know and those who don't know, again I'm repeating, what is the meaning of protoplasm? We all know that cell contains cytoplasm, and the cell also has a center mass जिसको हम बोलते हैं nucleus. Okay, again repeating, cell has cytoplasm, a liquid, और उसके center में you find nucleus. And cell का जो covering है, covering, जिससे सेल पूरा कवर्ड है, द आउटर मोस्ट लेयर, उसको बोलते हैं सेल मेम्ब्रेन. सो आई टोल्ड 3 टर्म्स: सेल मेम्ब्रेन, साइटोप्लाज्म एंड न्यूक्लियस. द आउटर मोस्ट कवरिंग इज अ सेल मेम्ब्रेन. Then you have the liquid inside the cell called as a cytoplasm, and then you have a small ball like structure in the center जिसको बोलते हैं nucleus. Okay, अगर मैं सेल मेम्ब्रेन को निकाल दूं सेल में से, हाइपोथेटिकली इफ आई रिमूव द सेल मेम्ब्रेन फ्रॉम द सेल, तो बचता है दो चीज, one is the nucleus and other is the cytoplasm. The nucleus and the cytoplasm together is called as the protoplasm. Okay, so what is protoplasm? Protoplasm is the living part of the cell. The living part of the cell contains two things. One is the cytoplasm and the second one is the nucleus. So hence protoplasm is, again repeating, protoplasm is cytoplasm plus nucleus. Okay, and this protoplasm was said to be formed for the first time in the ocean, in the sea, in the water. Okay, but gradually in due course of time there were unicellular organisms which became more complex. So unicellular से बन गए multicellular और वो और complicated हो गए. उसके बाद all these changes happened slowly around 300 crore years. Okay, and this change and development in living organisms has been all round and multi-dimensional. इसका मतलब ये है कि जो organisms के अंदर evolution आया है, change आया है, वो सिर्फ एक पार्ट को लेके नहीं आया. मतलब ऐसा नहीं कि सिर्फ उसका brain grow हुआ है. Every body part has been evolved. Every aspect of the living thing has been evolved. तो इसको हम बोलते हैं a multi-dimensional evolution. Okay, hence the changes and the development which is occurring in the living organism in due course of time has led to a complete change of the organism in every aspect, every part of the organism. It has led to the development of a completely new species, and इसको ही हम बोलेंगे evolution. So if you can see over here, okay, you can see monkey से you can see कि कैसे वो apes बने, apes से कैसे वो ultimately humans बने. Okay, so यहाँ पे पूरा evolution दिखाया गया है from a single cell organism to a multi cell organism, and different organisms are forming different structures. तो ये जो चेंज हुआ है, ये चेंज सिर्फ एक ही पर्टिकुलर एस्पेक्ट में नहीं हुआ है. एवरी एस्पेक्ट ऑफ द ऑर्गेनिज्म इज चेंज्ड, इट्स इवॉल्व्ड. which has led to the development of a completely new species. Okay, and this new species is nothing but a product of evolution. Okay, so changes and development in living organism has been completely all-rounder and it is multidimensional, which has led to the evolution of different types of organisms. So this is the theory of evolution. Okay, and if I want to define evolution, evolution is progressive development, धीरे धीरे प्रोग्रेस करना, आगे बढ़ना, progressive development of plants and animals from their ancestors, उनके पूर्वज, having different structure as well as function is called as evolution. Again, what is evolution? It is a progressive development, मतलब धीरे धीरे आगे बढ़ना of what? Of plants and animals from whom? From their ancestors. Okay, and in which way? In complete structural and functional organization, that is said to be evolution. So in evolution, the complete structure or the complete function of a particular organism is evolved, is changed due to the changing environment, और एक नया species बनता है, इसको हम बोलते हैं evolution. So in today's lecture, we have completely understood what is the basis of evolution and how is the organisms evolved from one another. So now if you have any doubts, let's. Okay, the definition, if you want to write for evolution, that is the last definition जो अभी मैंने बोला, progressive वाला. So you can write that definition. Okay. And I'll just see if someone has doubt, we'll just answer it. Mutation can increase, can decrease depending upon the gene जो present है body के अंदर. अगर वो mutate होगा तो yes, it can increase. Sickle cell anemia can increase and it is increasing depending upon how the genes are getting mutated. The positive mutation का मतलब यही होता है कि that mutation के वजह से हमारे body में कुछ फायदा हुआ है, कुछ ऐसा product बना है which we can use in the changing environment. Okay, hence we can survive. That is said to be the positive mutation. Student, I have taught translocation. Translocation का मतलब होता है when the ribosomes move from one codon of the mRNA to another. Okay, when the ribosome is reading the codons, so it moves from one codon to another. That movement of ribosomes from one codon to another, उसको बोलते हैं translocation. एप्स अभी भी है, तो ऐसा नहीं कि फिर से बन सकते हैं. एप्स आर स्टिल देयर, ऐसा नहीं कि सब एप्स इवॉल्व हुए, ऐसा नहीं है. ओके, सो यस, द इवोल्यूशन कैन हैपन एंड नो वन कैन प्रेडिक्ट कब क्या हो सकता है. अब हम जो फोटोज दिखाते हैं अबाउट द बैक्टीरिया विच वॉज प्रेजेंट, विच वॉज द फर्स्ट सेल, so that is actually not the actual photo, it is an imagination कि कैसा होगा वो. So you have to think about that way कि when a picture is shown about the earlier how organisms were, so it's just an imagination कि हम समझते हैं कि maybe ऐसा उसका organization होगा. Yes, humans are evolving now also. Okay, you must have seen that nowadays the kids have much more knowledge as they can grasp very fast. A 3-year-old kid can know the different brands of car and everything. So this is the way how the cranial, the brain is evolving. So evolution never stops. Slowly वो तुम्हें आगे जाके उसका product दिखता है. But yes, every organism is evolving. Protoplasm, again I'm repeating it, protoplasm is your cytoplasm of the cell and nucleus. सेल का जो मेम्ब्रेन है जिसको हम बोलते हैं सेल मेम्ब्रेन, ओके, वो उसको निकाल के जो अंदर का पार्ट होता है सेल का, उसको बोलते हैं प्रोटोप्लाज्म. सो व्हेन यू रिमूव द सेल मेम्ब्रेन of the cell, the part which is left is the cytoplasm and the nucleus. तो उसको साथ में मिलके बोलते हैं प्रोटोप्लाज्म. In short, it is the living part of the cell without cell membrane. And और साइटोप्लाज्म जो होता है उसके अंदर ही यू कैन फाइंड डिफरेंट ऑर्गेनल्स, राइट. यू फाइंड माइटोकॉन्ड्रिया, ईआर. तो वो पूरा साइटोप्लाज्म का ही एक पैक हो गया. सो साइटोप्लाज्म के अंदर जो ऑर्गेनल्स है वो भी, एंड द न्यूक्लियस टुगेदर इज द प्रोटोप्लाज्म. एंड न्यूक्लियोप्लाज्म इज अ लिक्विड प्रेजेंट इन द न्यूक्लियस. ओके, तो जो न्यूक्लियस के अंदर जो जेली लाइक सब्सटेंस होता है उसको बोलते हैं न्यूक्लियोप्लाज्म. या यू कैन से कोरोना वायरस का भी म्यूटेशन हुआ है विच हैज लेट इट टू बी मोर डेडली, बिकॉज कोरोना वायरस के बहुत सारे स्ट्रेन्स है which causes normal cold and cough, but this strain of coronavirus has been mutated, which has led to which has made it more deadly. Primitive का मतलब होता है पुराना. जो बहुत ही पुराने ऑर्गेनिजम्स है, सेल्स है, उसको प्रिमिटिव बोलते हैं. And if I give you a short recap of the today's lecture as asked by a person, then the short recap is that evolution is continuously going on. जैसे ही life शुरू हुआ तब से evolution शुरू हुआ है, and it is due to the mutation you find in the genes. The genes will mutate so that they can survive in the changing environment. They will produce new products, okay, new proteins, which will cause change in the body. और वो change पूरा होगा. मतलब it will be complete multi-dimensional change. Every aspect, every part of the body will slowly change, and it will lead to the development of a completely new species. So that is said to be evolution. Evolution के वजह से ही नए species आते हैं अर्थ पे, which can survive in the changing environment. Every ape does not have the mutation. I told you mutation is a natural selection. Okay, we cannot say कि चलो अभी जीन म्यूटेट हो जाओ और हमको ये कैरेक्टर दे दो. That is not possible. वो naturally होता है, अपने आप होता है. So it is not possible for every ape to mutate. Okay, जिसमें वो म्यूटेशन हुआ है वो आगे जाके उसमें चेंजेस आया है, और आज भी ऐसा ही है. Everyone do mutation सब में कभी भी हो सकता है. It's completely naturally happening. So even evolution happens in a natural way. Yes, mutation and adaptation causes evolution. There are evidences of mutation, there are evidences of evolution, जो हम next class में पढ़ने वाले हैं. That how, see, that of course there has to be proof. We can't just give a hypothetical statement कि evolution ऐसे होता है. So there are many evidences which shows that organisms have evolved from one another, and they have a common ancestors. वो हम next class में पढ़ेंगे. Your homework today is just to revise, because I suppose मैं last time homework किया था to draw that complex protein. Okay, so today we have just completed theoretical किया है हम लोग ने, वो है evolution. So I would like you to go back and again revise the whole page of evolution. The first bacteria which came was said to be Archaebacteria, okay, which is a primitive part of the primitive type of a bacteria. Okay, now when after evolution monkeys and apes turned out to be humans. Okay, ये बहुत ही slow process हुआ है, very slow. अब जैसे human बन गया, तो अब जब human reproduction करेगा तो human का बच्चा human ही रहने वाला है. ठीक है, वो इवोल्यूशन नहीं बोलते, वो रिप्रोडक्शन है, समझा? सो आई जस्ट टोल्ड यू दैट जैसे ही एक नया ऑर्गेनिज्म बनता है, वो अपना जो जीन्स है वो अपने बच्चे में ट्रांसफर करेगा, तो उसका बच्चा जो है वो उसकी तरह ही दिखने वाला है. सो ह्यूमन का बच्चा विल लुक लाइक अ ह्यूमन ओनली. Okay, so I suppose most like all your doubts are clear. Some doubts are just repeating itself, and I have just cleared it out. Okay. म्यूटेशन कैन अगेन आई एम टेलिंग फॉर द लास्ट टाइम, म्यूटेशन ऐसा नहीं कि सिर्फ बर्थ के टाइम पे हो, कभी भी हो सकता है. नेचुरल सिलेक्शन का मतलब होता है अ रैंडम सिलेक्शन ऑफ द जीन्स विच कैन म्यूटेट इटसेल्फ टू प्रोड्यूस अ न्यू प्रोटीन एंड अ न्यू कैरेक्टर. इट्स रैंडम. ओके, सो ये रैंडमली होता है एंड इसको ही हम लोग नेचुरल सिलेक्शन बोलते हैं, बिकॉज वी कैन नॉट डू दैट, वो नेचुरली नेचर के थ्रू ही होता है. सो इट्स अ रैंडम सिलेक्शन एंड म्यूटेशन ऑफ द जीन्स which can lead to the production of new proteins, which can lead to the development of new character, which is said to be evolution. Okay, so we'll stop over here. Sir, I'll just